Hey friends, it's Dr. Viteri and welcome to another episode of Maximizing Your God-Given Health. Today, I want to talk about taking care of, chiropractically that is, infants, babies, little children. Now, the first thing that's going to come to your mind, especially if you've never seen a kid get an adjustment, is why in the world would you give a baby an adjustment, especially an infant, a newborn? What kind of complaint could they have? They can't even speak. There's no way to communicate. Why would you give a baby an adjustment of the spine if they don't have a backache? Well, clearly it has nothing to do with a backache. It has to do with correct alignment of the spine, especially after birth. Now, when a woman finds out she's pregnant, for the most part, they make some lifestyle changes. They're going to eat a little bit better. Hopefully, they're going to stop smoking, stop drinking. They're not going to be partying around. They're going to start doing things more natural to improve their health because they know that their health will reflect in the baby's health. I know my wife would tell my daughters every time they got pregnant, make sure you eat peanut butter or other foods that have essential fatty acids in it because it builds brain cells. So that's right. We want our children not only be healthy, we want them all to be smart too. So we do things, and some of them may sound a little kooky, but we do things and we're very, very particular about improving the overall chances of our kids being healthy. Now, soon as the baby's born, we go into a whole nother model. We're handing them off to the pediatrician, and by the time they leave the hospital, they have 4 or 5 injections with some vaccines that we're not even sure what those are going to do in the long run, okay? And we think that's health. See, the real part about health is to continue that natural process of raising those kids, and even from when they're little infants, by giving them the best opportunity to naturally maximize their God-given health. Now, in the instance of birth, it is overwhelmingly traumatic. Just the process. Now listen, guys who have been there, had a bird's eye view, and women who've seen it and actually feel what's happening, the obstetrician will grab, or the midwife will take the baby's neck and head and maneuver it to the right and then to the left and then turn it and try to pull the shoulder out. You could put almost 60 to 90 pounds of pressure by trying to pull the baby's head out. That's traumatic. Now think about this. After the baby is born, and it may be a day old, hour old, week old, and you say, hey, Dr. V, you want to see my baby? And you hand the baby and you say, okay, just be careful, watch the neck. Watch the neck. Did you not see what just happened last week when they were pulling the neck? I mean, I could pull a fish out of the water with less effort than the effort they do when they pull the baby's head out of the mother's womb. Now, studies have shown that 95% of the babies that when they're delivered either vaginally or even on C-sections, it is still very traumatic, and the chances of creating a subluxation of the first 2 bones in the baby's neck is tremendous. Why? Because of the tremendous pressure. As you're pulling and twisting, of course you're stretching ligaments. Of course, tendons, very fragile tendons and muscles in the upper part of the neck is being pulled. It's very, very traumatic. And because of that, and because of the fact that the brain comes out through the skull, past the first 2 bones, almost fully connected, it's going to create interference. Now, all my children and grandchildren have always been adjusted right after birth to check and clear out any interference that may be there. Now, you may say, well, how is that going to be possible? There's so little, and I've seen you adjust me, and I saw you on videos adjust, and that looks violent and traumatic. Why would you do that to? No, it doesn't work like that. Just my finger, my pinky, just very, very lightly, but very quickly, moving the vertebrae in the correct position to minimize the abnormal articulation of that area will do great wonders to relieving and releasing that neurological pressure that could be caused by the subluxation in the beginning part of the neck. So bringing babies in, what kind of conditions do they have? I don't know. What do you think? Screaming all night, having their nose constantly running, they're pulling at their ears, colicky, all kinds of stuff, difficulty breathing, difficulty digesting food. This could be all related to having subluxation in the neck. Now, you could either listen to me, not listen to me, but let me tell you something. Watch a video of a baby being born, and if you could tell me after watching a baby being born that you don't think trauma happened, then you better watch it again, because it is an amazing thing, but also very traumatic, okay? So this is Dr. Viteri. Thank you for watching, and we enjoy, we enjoy sharing this stuff. Hopefully it's been helpful. God bless, and look forward for our next episode of Maximizing Your God-Given Health. God bless.